is we got to get in there and figure out what's best for us as a team and what's going to work now and long term for us. And there's no decisions made on what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. That's going to be up to the coaching staff, and we're going to completely buy into that. And I feel like whatever decisions are made there, we're going to go out there and execute.
Obviously, you guys are coming off a really good defensive season, but added some pieces that look really good defensively as well. What's sort of your early sense of Alex and Isaiah and just what they can bring to the defense?
Yeah, just from playing against both of them, I have first-person experience on them being great defenders. They did really good things for their teams last year, and they're going to do really good things for us this year. That's why we brought them in. We believe in them as players, and they're going to do just what everybody else is doing, which is completely buying into what we're trying to do as a team. And a big part of that is defense. It's hard to win games, especially big games, especially playoff games, which we aspire to do if you can't play defense. So, that's a big focus of what we're trying to do, and they're going to help us with that.
Are there any specific slices of the defense you feel like their skills will help specifically with turnovers, rebounding, whatever you think?
If you look at their individual skill sets, what they brought to their teams last year, isn't going to completely change this year. Alex is a great, point of attack defender, pursuit defender, in actions, ball screens, things like that. He has really active hands, not only, in passing lanes, but on the ball. And, I think we can. I don't like to put expectations on people. I don't like expectations at all. But I think we'll see a lot of things similar to that this year. And Isaiah as well. He's a heck of a post defender, rebounder. He's a great rim protector. He was huge for that New York team last year, especially in the playoffs. He's going to be big time on that end for us this year.
Barry Trammell with the Tulsa World. Chet, there's a belief that Isaiah will spell you a lot, but also that you guys will play together. Have you thought about how the two of you might mesh on the court at the same time?
It's definitely important to always try and visualize and, see situations that you could be in before you're in them, so you can prepare for them and practice for them. But, we haven't had a single team practice. We haven't had a single day of training camp. I know we're not closed-minded on what we're going to do. Coach isn't. Nobody in the building is. We got to get in there and figure out what's best for us as a team and what's going to work now and long-term for us. And, there's no decisions made on what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. That's going to be up to the coaching staff, and we're going to completely buy into that. And, I feel like whatever decisions are made there, we're going to go out there and execute.
Chet, after last season during exit interviews, Sam mentioned that you guys need to improve as a passing team, and there was also some conversations about getting you more involved as a playmaker. Some skills, it seems like the blueprint's pretty straightforward of how to improve, better shooter, you need to get more reps in. What does it sort of look like to improve as a passer and playmaker?
I think there's a lot that goes into it. Part of it is reps. Sometimes you have to get it wrong to get it right. But you always want to get as far ahead of that as you can, and that comes with watching film and understanding, rotations, spatial awareness, knowing where people are, and then always having a willingness to make the right play because, most of the time passing is the right play. You got to be willing to make that early, because a hesitation, sometimes means that pass isn't there anymore. So it's a combination of different things, but, it comes with experience and hard work, which, we're all trying to put in and, get that outcome.
There are things to be learned from both winning and losing, and you got to experience both those things in the postseason last year. So with that in the rearview mirror, how did that impact your postseason and your preparation for this season, both individually, like your game, what you wanted to work on, and as for other things you can add to the team success?
Yeah. losing sucks. Nobody wants to lose. Losing hurts. And we were definitely hurt. When we lost last year, we didn't like that. But it gives you valuable lessons if you allow it to. When you win, a lot of times you can kind of gloss over mistakes that you had. Well, we won the game, so we must have been doing everything right. You know what I'm saying? But when you lose, it really opens your eyes to what you have to work on, and it also tells you what you have to work on because you lost for a reason. If you were the better team, you would have won. So, it just told us what we had to work on going into the offseason, and not only myself, but all the players on our team, as well as our coaching staff, everybody, was really accountable and able to look at themselves on what they could do better. And, we're going to take that into this season and kind of mesh it together as a team. And, I think that'll leave us in a better spot as a better team.
Yeah, Chet, you're going to try to play in all 82 again?
I honestly don't know how to answer that one. I wake up every day blessed to be able to play basketball. If I'm healthy, I'm, kind of itching to get out there and play. But there's a million different factors throughout the season that you can't plan for. And, I don't want it to be detrimental to myself or my team to go out and chase that. I felt at times last year, I was definitely making some sacrifices to go out and play some games that I probably shouldn't have, and who knows? We'll see. Yeah.
Chet,
Go ahead, Joe, and then Joel.
Chet, you said you don't like expectations, but there's going to be a lot on you guys this season. What do you think, kind of going into the year when there is kind of a lot of pressure to win?
There's always pressure to go out and win because we have amazing fans that spend their hard-earned money to come watch us play, and they're not coming to watch us play to go out there and put up duds or suck. So it's on us to really go out there and give it our all to try and win these games. We're never going out there trying to lose. We're trying to win games, and that's what makes it tricky because you got to be real careful with expectations, especially when you attach them to outcomes. If you put expectations super high and you're just short of it, you might think that you weren't successful. And if you put expectations super low and you're just above it, you might think you're really successful. So you got to be careful what expectations put on outcomes. Around here we really emphasize putting expectations on processes, how we show up every day, how we go about our work, what we do, and the attention of detail that we do it to. And that's what we're really focused on. And it's worked for me in the past to get better, to become a better player, a better person. So my expectations are on how I get better every day, how I show up, how I lead, and I think that'll leave us in a good spot. And I feel like everybody has a good understanding of that in our organization.
Joel, go ahead.
Chet, it seemed like, at least based on your Instagram, you were here for longer stretches of time during the summer. Why did you make it a priority to be here?
I love OKC.
It's that simple.
Yes, sir.
And as far as your off-season workouts, everybody's seen you, in the Chris Johnson runs or the runs with KD, whatever it might be. Just how intentional are you about who you're in the gym with throughout the summer?
Part of that's tough because NBA players are notoriously bad with scheduling. So it's like, be here at 10, they're not there till 11, or like some people are like, oh, can't make it today at 10. So it's like kind of tough, especially in the summer. I'm just trying to play. I'm, definitely hunting some of them runs, and sometimes it's, getting out there with whoever you can get out there with and making the most out of it, and that's what I try to do.
And one last thing for me, just you talked about accountability. What have you seen as far as Shea, really grasping accountability and trying to take accountability, whether that's in May or just during your time here?
You see it in a lot of different ways. You see it in the way he works. He understands that he's a big part of what we do and making what we do go. And you see that every day when he comes in. He works hard. He does everything right by the textbook, and even beyond. There's accountability by action, and then there's accountability by by word, I guess. And he says all the right things, not just to say the right thing, because he really means it. And he's been a great leader for us so far, and he's going to continue to do that going forward.
Thanks, Chet.